What's up? Just DVJ in the house. Yeah, I was just thinking about lately. I haven't been making any videos, and I haven't really been doing too much. A lot of my videos, I don't know. Well, actually, I do make videos. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I'm not saying I'm lying. I'll take it back. Or I just remember. But what I do is I'll delete them. You know, because they're really not so exciting. And then some of them I just like when I'm driving, and I'll make the video while I'm talking. I'll just start yarning and stuff, and I go, oh, forget it, and I just stop and cancel it and stuff like that. But other than that, it's I do make them and stuff like that. But anyway, what should I talk about today? You know, there's a lot of things that I could talk about, but I'm just trying to find something that's really interesting. Oh, so anyway, on my Facebook, what I did was I don't know what I was thinking about, but something just popped in my mind, and I said, "Oh, I got a secret that you know," you know, and so I put it on my line chat and my and online and on Facebook, and so I'm waiting for people to answer it and stuff. But one of my friends from a long time ago on my Facebook, on my line, he was like, tell me what it is. And so basically the answer is you ain't shit, right? Because that's the secret, you know. And one of my friends, he was like, well, it's not a secret if I know, but I think all secrets, people, you know, it is a secret, because you know I got a secret, you know, something I'm not gonna share with anyone. But that's a good one. And some people I sent it to, and they just started laughing. What it was like, thanks for the motivation. But it's funny though, because because no matter how prideful people are, how much money they got and whatever, you know, in the end when they judge themselves, man, the whole thing is they ain't about shit, you know, and what makes, and it's not that there are bad people or good people or anything, but it is that nothing really makes them special, because once they achieve something, they understand, like, wow, you know, this all it was to it. Just had to read, you know, for 20 hours, and I get this kind of understanding, or I pursue this avenue, and I get this kind of money and stuff, you know, and in the end, when they look at other people, you know, they start to thinking like, hey, you know, wow, you know, that person's poor, but I know why, you know, because that person just didn't try, you know, just straight up didn't try, you know, just started something and didn't complete it, or just ignored a lot of things, you know. It's interesting. I look at my life too, and I'm like, you know, maybe I'm one of those people too. But for me, a lot of things though, it just happens, so I just go with the flow and stuff like that. And it's interesting. Let's see. Oh, I was a friend of mine told me about RG Rhyming Gaijin's last video he posted when he went to a club with a girl, and not with his one of his models, and some other guy, Japanese guy, took her away. I was like, wow, you know, and you know, that's normal out here when you go to a club. The Japanese guys, a lot of them will come and talk to the girl, and what it is because they'll be drunk and do it for game, or some of them they'll just like, well, why you know, be with someone else when you can be with a Japanese guy and stuff, you know, and that's pretty normal. Some people, you know, they get mad and they fight and stuff, you know. Me, I don't care, you know, just like whatever, you know, if you want to go with you, then fine, because the same thing did happen to me. I was with this one Japanese girl, but it was an African guy, and actually what it was I was at one of my friends. He invited me to a party, me and some other people to a party, and it happened to be like 3 or 4 guys and 6 girls, all but one of the girls he messed around with, you know. And I kind of thinking like, wait, you know, it's kind of odd group of girls, you know, and were there only 6 and not a whole bunch of people? And then I asked him, he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, funny. So it was funny. And so we were at the party and stuff. Everybody's drinking, so I just wanted to go into the next. He had another room. It's a real nice apartment, and so I just went there. I wanted to go sit down, and one of the girls came over and talked to me, and so we were talking. And I said, well, let's go in the next room and talk, you know. She said, why in the dark? I said, because I can concentrate better in the dark and stuff. And so she's like, all right. So we asked him. He was like, yeah. So we go in there. That's all we did. We were just talking and stuff. And off like, what can I say? She came off like kind of real, and I wouldn't say bossy, but very. She understood what she wanted, I guess. And then we just talked, and we ended up trading numbers. I think about a week or 2 or 3 weeks later, she I called her, and she, or something. I don't know if she replied. She did just once, but it wasn't nothing. And so what happened was we ended up meeting and going to a club, and we weren't dating or anything, so it didn't really matter. And something crazy happened. I can't tell you though, but something crazy happened. It was funny. I couldn't believe it. Was really embarrassing too. And then she told me about it, and I was like, wow, I couldn't believe it. And then after that, one of my friends named Prince, he African dude, I don't know, he said he just got there, real tall, real handsome guy. So me and her was talking, and he asked if she was my girlfriend. I said no. And so I just intentionally got up, He threw a smack on and came back, and we were talking. Next thing you know, I guess she was interested, so they left. And boy, that was one mistake she made, because he just, crazy stuff happened between them two. But 6 months later, she called me, and then we started hanging out and stuff. But I think, stuff like that happens and stuff. So I was kind of like laughing when I watched his video. And it's, I don't know if it was the first time, I guess, for him, because when he made it seemed like it was the first time. I'm not sure though, but yeah, it was really interesting. But usually when I go to clubs, if I go with a date, then I'm always expecting something like that to happen. And if it doesn't happen, then it's cool. But if it does happen, then that's cool too. But it happened to me in the States a whole bunch of times. Me and this one sister I knew out in Palmdale, and I forgot where she lived at. Oh yeah, she lived out in Palmdale. I lived in Palmdale. She lived in Lancaster. So I would go pick her up, and we would go to different clubs and stuff, and we were just friends, even though we were having consensual sex and stuff. But she was fine too. God, she was fine. A lot of potential, but one kid. Her parents are real nice. But I guess I don't. When I'm out with people, when I'm with women, I don't really express that vibrant type of actions, or my emotions aren't vibrant. Like hey, what's up? And stuff like that. And usually when I'm with another woman, I don't really do that. And the reason I don't do it is something most of the time I'm just not in the mood to really do anything like that, or I'm not really thinking about anything, or I'm just really into the nature, But when I do it though, what it does is it attracts other women and things like that. So, and so out of respect for her, I don't do it. But then at the same time though, you still got it. I still had to keep some type of level of entertainment and things like that, so that she doesn't get bored and say, "Oh, Rob's a boring person. I don't want to be with him anymore." But I got lucky because I was most of the women who I dated, they were like full of energy themselves, so I didn't really have to use any of mine. So I just went with the flow and did whatever they wanted to do, which turned out really good most of the time, especially here in Japan, in the States too. It was really interesting. But the bad part was when they argued. I'm not an arguer, and I don't like to argue. And usually, if a real big argument breaks out, I'm more or less like, well, hey, what's the problem? What's this? Okay, well, the solution to this problem is a yes or a no. And that's it. You ain't got to do no if, what, so, buys, and all that other stuff. Just a yes or no. And then the other ones used to say, well, you got to do this. Either you do this, or this. You do this, and it's gonna, your problem's gonna work. If you don't do it, then you're gonna have this problem, and it's gonna accumulate other problems and stuff like that. So you got to choose which one do you want to do. you know. And so when I break it down like that, then what I think what it does is what I'm saying is correct, but it doesn't allow any free emotions, you know, to run around and create other kinds of distortions or situations that are not real, you know. So that was my only bad thing about dating and stuff, because a lot of people probably thought I was a boring person, but nah, it wasn't that. Because it's like when I started doing things and getting excited and start wilding out and stuff like that, then a lot of people, basically with this, a lot of people just can't hang, you know. Basically that's it. And so they think, for some reason they might think I'm a little slow or something like that, but I'm like, I'm not slow, you know. So it's interesting, you know. It's really interesting, though. But yeah, out here in Japan though, when I hang out with my Japanese, well, I had one Japanese, well, I still have Japanese, a couple Japanese, one Japanese friend, he's half Spanish, half Japanese, and we all used to hang out sometimes. And my first and second best friend, Akio and Hiroki, and it's we had a good time. But me and Hiroki, we used to hang out a lot though. But actually, you know, when you come out here, you know, because in my players group, you know, I talk to a lot of guys, and it's funny how guys come out here, and I guess you're not all guys, but I guess for some reason guys aren't able to refertilize a lot of things, and so they end up messing with another woman, you know, which is, oh wow, that's how it is, which is normal and stuff like that. It's nothing wrong with that, because people out here gonna talk, and man, if you guys knew what the status of what goes on here, you guys would really be like, whoa, you know. But it's funny though how a lot of guys come out here and just get hooked up with a girl and get to these kind of marriage type situations and stuff like that, you know, and then can't escape, you know, or for some reason, you know, it's like they're being fed poison with a lot of sugar in it and stuff, and so it's just interesting. It's just so interesting, you know. But anyway, I'm trying to think of something to say, but I really don't have much to say at all, because lately I've just been thinking about trigonometry a lot. I don't know why, but it's just, you know, the more I think about it and dwell on it, it's funny. And then I was talking about factoring. One of my friends sent me a quadratic, and a quadratic, but it was cubes, quadratic cube formulas or whatever, and you know how to factor a cube, equation with cube in it and stuff. And so I was looking at a couple of videos, and I saw what was going on, and I just started laughing, like, oh my god. And it's almost like, it's like, you know, like I tell my friends, it's a game. Basically what it was is math didn't create the shapes, the shapes created the math, but all math is just measurements of shapes or objects and stuff like that. And that's basically all it is, you know. It's just a measurement. Everything you're doing in math, you're measuring. Even in life, you measure what time it is. It's a measurement, you know. Most of the stuff is measurements, so it's really interesting. Really interesting, though. But anyway, I'm getting tired. I guess I must get tired of talking to myself right now. Not joking, but yeah, it's interesting. Man, I ain't gonna lie, I got a lot of stories to talk about, because you know, sometimes I talk to some of these subscribe but not my YouTube friends, and just the things that's going on, you know. And like one guy, we were talking friends, and the next thing, dude get a little bit of clout, and then start switching up, start talking crap. I'm like, what? You know. But it's funny though. I'm like, wow, you know, it's a trip with a little I wouldn't even call it noticed fame, or notice what you think is fame. You know, how it makes people change and stuff. But yeah, when I if I ever get out, you know, and and I get the situation out, and a girl asks real nice. I mean, you know, she's really active. Then I'll ask, you know, they want to make them do you love black men videos, and I make some more. I don't really care because, like I said, I really don't care. But you know, the negativities of it about guys thinking come to Japan and get sex, and that's not it. You come to Japan, and more than likely you're gonna end up getting trapped by these women and stuff, you know, and they're gonna run your life. And then if you don't have any balls or anything, you know, they're gonna take those and you'll be really sad and stuff. But you know, it's just good as far as it's just a social thing, you know, just, you know, creating a situation where, you know, you're able to communicate with people. Because I'll tell you, it's like everyone's pretty much doing the same thing, you know. They gotta work, they work because they gotta work, and then after work they just want to party, drink, have fun, whatever, you know. It's almost like, what's the purpose? There's a purpose, but it's just funny though. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.